close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
for the world we're gonna make.
this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see getting closer? Just surrender cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blood devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal we come, these renegades in the ring. Where the lost get found, every crown of the circus king. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's blinding out, shining, and it can let you know. Just surrender cause you're coming and you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, intoxicating you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be. Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Possible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. It's coming in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the walls can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Cause everything you want is right in front of you, and you see the impossible is coming true, and the walls can't stop us now. Yeah.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, cause we don't want your broken parts. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. They wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown a man. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching up to the beat of drum. To the beat of my step. To be seen, no apologies. This is me. Whenever the words wanna cut me down, I send the blood to drown them out. This is me. Your spirit set it free. Someday you walk on the bride. Son of man, in time you'll be. No, there's no one there to guide you, no one to take your hand. But with faith and understanding, you will journey from boy to man. Son of man, look to the sky. Lift your spirit, set it free. Someday you walk tall with pride. Son of man, in time you'll be. In learning you will teach, and in teaching you will learn. You'll find your place beside the ones you love. Oh, and all the things you dreamed of, the visions that you saw. Well, the time is drawing near now. It's yours to claim it all. Son of man, up to the sky. Lift your spirit, set it free. Someday you walk tall with pride. Son of man, in time you'll be. Son of man, for all to see.
Can you feel it? Now it's coming back. We can steal it. If we bridge this gap, I can see you through the curtains of the waterfall. When I lost it, yeah, you held my hand, but I tossed it. Didn't understand you were waiting as I dove into the waterfall. So say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo. Can you feel?
Miles away, miles away, miles away.
too fast and we crushed it, but it's in the past. We can make this leap through the curtains of the waterfall. So say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo. Well, I'm just a boy with a broken toy, all lost and coy. So it's here I stand as a broken man, but I found my friend. Now I'm falling down through the crashing sound, and you come around, and you rush to me, and it sets us free. So I fall to my knees. So say Geronimo, 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 say Geronimo.
close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
for the world we're gonna make.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. You feel a dream, can't you see getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go? Where it's covered in all colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal, we come, these renegades in the ring. Where the lost get found, every crown of the circus king. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's blinding out, shining, and it will let you know. Just surrender, cause you're coming and you wanna go. Where it's covered in all colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, intoxicating you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be. Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Possible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Great evening for everyone in our Zoom meeting, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you for attending tonight's or today's opportunity product presentation. And for me to just feel the vibe of the room, I would like to ask, where are you watching this stream from? I think we have people from Dubai, Saudi, Davao, yes, that's great. Anyone outside the Philippines? Okay, we have one from Manila. KSA, congratulations. Thank you so much for attending tonight and giving your time, Sir Ahmed Noor. All right, so I guess that's everyone. I'd like to thank and congratulate everyone for attending tonight, because tonight we will not only be talking about the pandemic, we will also be talking about the opportunity as well as part of the solution. No, we don't want to talk about the problem, but we want to provide solution in during the pandemic. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I have a bad news for you. Today, it's not only these days, it's not only the pandemic that we are watching over. I don't know if you are familiar, guys, but we are experiencing a bottleneck crisis in today's medical science. And I'm sure that you are excited to know about it. However, let me just share a quick story, all right? So the story goes, I think you're familiar with this fable, where in fact, this came from around Middle East. There was a king who he actually instructed his servant to travel across waters with a boat, a small boat, and yet the servant didn't bother to repair the boat with just a coin. It's just a coin size hole. So later on, during his travels, that coin slot hole actually filled his boat with water and it came sinking. So I don't know if you are familiar, guys, but prevention is always better than cure. And nowadays, prevention is the most practical because it's cheaper than cure. And I just would like to, raise it up to you as you listen for our tonight's opportunity product presentation. And tonight, we are actually honored to be participated, and we were given this opportunity by our speaker, since I understand her schedule is so busy. And I'd like to thank her for attending tonight as well, giving us time. So she's a former general manager for an export company based in Davao. She had a lot of things. She had a lot of what do you call this? Tasks, and that's why he went. He went opportunity. He went looking for opportunity, other opportunity, and hopefully that you'd be able to relate with her tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome our guest speaker, Ma'am Donna Moraga Buitrago.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wait lang. Ayan. Naka-unmute na. Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Donna Moraga Buitrago, and I am really happy to see you because we have guests from UAE. May I, parang shout out lang to our guests, Ma'am Sheila Gamboa. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon dyan po sa inyo. Anyway, we also have other guests. Welcome po to our opportunity product presentation. So, first of all, I would like to thank you for giving your time para po nito. Alam ko a lot of us, or some of us here from Philippines, it's already almost 10:45, and I am happy that nandito pa rin po kayo. And we also have guests from other countries. Welcome and thank you for spending your time. But before I start, I would like to introduce a little bit background lang sa self ko po. My name is Donna Moraga Buitrago, a former general manager of an exporting company. You might be wondering why nandito po ako sa platform na ito. In fact, aside from being a general manager, I am also manager ng kada department. So, sa isang company may mga HR. I'm also a manager sa HR, sa admin, also sa finance. Lahat ng mga departments, ako din po yung manager. Wala po akong ibang staff, kundi ako lang po. Ang saya. Ako lang mag-isa. Kidding aside. Anyway, if you think about it, a lot of my friends, sinasabi nila, anong job mo ngayon, Ma'am Donna or Miss Donna or Don? Ang sabi ko sa kanila, I'm a general manager of an exporting company. Ang sinasabi nila, wow, bigatin. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very good position, but I'm receiving a very small income. Parang tinatawanan ko lang, no? But in fact, during that time, I'm really sad na, as a manager, I'm just earning this much. And then, no matter how, yung kayod ka ng kayod, kumbaga, you work too hard, but at the end of the day, you are only receiving this amount of income or amount of salary every single month. So parang, for me, ano bang napasok ng kokote ko at umabot ako ng 2 years sa company na yon, given na ganito lang kaliit. In fact, hindi pa umabot sa minimum wage. Diba? So sad. It's so sad to know, but hindi ako nag-give up. It is because During that time kasi, yung company na where I am in, meron silang mga promises like at the end of the year, I will be receiving profit share. So for me, I'm so excited kasi at the end of the year, I know the sales kasi ako rin yung manager sa finance. Alam ko yung sales. So at least man lang kahit 5% nito, okay to. But at the end of the year, sad to say, ladies and gentlemen, I am so disappointed kasi wala pong profit sharing na nangyayari. Umabot na ng 2 years. Akala ko, kasi first year pa siguro parang hindi lang ganun kabilis magbigay ng share. Baka next year. Umabot naman ng second year, walang nangyaring profit sharing. So, in my frustration, more than 2 years dun sa company, I also asked for an salary increase, pero walang nangyayari. And then, I decided to resign in the middle of pandemic last year. While I know sa inyo, to some, it's a bad decision kasi a lot of us, may mga businesses na na-close, may mga jobs na may mga nawalan ng trabaho, but here I am, nag-resign in the middle of pandemic. Natatawa ako, but during that time, I feel heartbroken talaga. Kasi parang hindi ako napagbigyan for 2 years, given na ganun ako ka-hardworking sa company na yun. But I am so happy because I found a solution. Masasabi ko talaga that the Lord is so good because I found a man who is my boyfriend at that time. He has been advocating this advocacy for the past 3 years. And I'm so happy because I observed kasi during the past, di ba nag-start yung pandemic dito sa Philippines March? So parang nagtataka ako, I was wondering why for the past 10 months last year, he is still earning consistent income during that time without mga activities. So parang, parang ako wala akong work, nawalan ako ng main source of income, I don't know anong dapat kong gawin during that time. I know it was a bad decision, but I am so happy because I found this amazing advocacy wherein we were able to help a lot of people in the middle of pandemic. So during that time, in fact, hindi pa ako nag-decide. But one thing that I really love, I found an amazing product. Because ako, for the past long years, I've been suffering nitong severe migraine. So parang from the word migraine, pag headache, manageable, di ba? Pero from the word itong migraine na to, pag inaatake po ako, grabe, to the point na I bump my head on the wall para lang yung mais lang yung pain. Yung pain na maramdaman ko is yung pagbunggo ng yung ulo mo sa wall. Yun yung makifeel ko. Hindi yung pain inside is grabe. There were times na nasusuka ako. There were times na hindi ako nakakatulog ng maayos for how many days. So during that time, I found this amazing advocacy and I tried. You know, what's amazing it is because it was really able to regain back my health. In fact, for the past few months, hindi na po ako nakaka-feel ng severe na migraine. Even during papalapit na po yung parang monthly na menstruation ko. So parang ako, I'm so happy that personally, I was able to regain back my health through this amazing advocacy. So I am here now to share with you anong meron dito. How this amazing product was able to regain back my strength and to regain back my health. So are you excited? Personally, I am really excited because, marami na po kaming nagtutulungan nito. And when you look at this, parang amazing talaga. That is why I'm really excited to share with you because I know that some of you na nandito ngayon, baka alam nyo na, parang may idea na kayo. But this time, I would like to introduce this amazing platform and amazing advocacy because hindi natin alam, you might be needing this, maybe not from now or maybe in the future, or your family, yung family niyo kailangan ito. And maybe this is the answer to your concern right now. So allow me to share my screen so that tawag nito, ma-introduce ko sa inyo ano yung pinagsasabi ko ngayon. Just give me 1 second. All right. Yan. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our company named Reway, stands for Right Way. Reway started po sa Singapore last 2008 and it was able to expand to many countries like Malaysia, yan, China, Thailand, Hong Kong. And last 2016, dumating po si Reway dito sa Philippines. And then from there, it was able to expand to more countries. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main reason why we share this advocacy to a lot of people, to as many as people as we can, because of this, what we call death sentence without committing any crime. All right. According to the World Health Organization, these are the top 10 killer diseases that killing millions of people every single year. In fact, according to their report, 54% na ang mga tao namamatay po because of these deadly na illnesses. So let's say, for example, we have 100 million people in the world, and then 54 million ang namamatay or subjected to die because of these top 10 killer diseases. Number 1 is heart disease. Number 2, stroke. 3, Alzheimer, lung cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, lower respiratory infections, colon cancer, diabetes, kidney disease, and at saka yung number 10 is breast cancer. So ano yung leading causes nito? Number 1 is yung aging population. Now, we all know that every single year we age. It's a natural process. Pero yung problem lang kasi sa atin, habang tumatanda tayo, mas nagde-deteriorate yung health natin, especially if we're not taking good care of our body. Number 2 is wrong diet. So, we all know na hindi na enough yung food na kinakain natin every day. In fact, maraming mga food ngayon na mga killer food ngayon, like mga fast food, mga preservatives. So sometimes sa atin, nagmamadali tayo, so we used to eat fast food, yung madali lang lutuin. So that's very dangerous for our health. We also have what we call inevitable stress. Stress sa mga bayarin, stress sa work, or stress sa mga maliliit na bagay. So that's one factor also na magkaka-cause tayo ng mga ganitong klaseng sakit. Last but not the least is pollution. We all know na kahit anong gawin natin, it's really polluted na outside because of maraming mga infrastructures, maraming mga ano tawag ito, yung mga factory, di ba? At the same time, mausok, yun. So it's really polluted na. But did you know that it is more polluted inside your house? So, to give you an example, meron naman tayong mga shampoo, di ba? Shampoo, conditioner, even yung mga chemicals, alcohol, especially yung alcohol noon. Minsan pag nag-spray ako ng alcohol na naiisip ko talaga, oh my God, chemicals ito. Nalalanghap ko every single day. So that's very dangerous yan, yung mga chemicals that nalalanghap natin every day sa ating bahay. So aside from that, na-mention ito ni Gio, itong bottleneck crisis in today's medical science. This meaning to say, even yung mga tao, people in the medical field, they are experiencing crisis in today's natin. It is because one of yung ginagawa ng mga doctors is to give you maintenance. Like for example, if you have diabetes, ano ang binibigyan ng doctor? Binibigyan tayo ng metformin. Maintenance is good. I'm not saying na maintenance is bad for your health. Maintenance is good for short-term use. But the moment you take that one single maintenance for the past 5 years, 10 years, or maybe lifetime, it's really dangerous because magkakaroon yan ng mga side effects. So even even yung mga doctors, parang walang answer for that concern. Binibigyan lang ng maintenance to maintain your state of health, not to cure. Aside from that, yung mga nagpa-chemo, yung mga cancer patients, a lot of may mga doctors na parang give up na din sila. Yun, alam nyo, pero meron kayong mga kakilala ng mga gano'n na parang tinataningan na for how many months na lang to live. So parang, it's so sad. Even the doctors, wala silang, what do you call this? Wala silang, kumbaga, enough way for you to survive 100% or for you to regain back your health. Diba? So let's not be sad or huwag tayong mawalan ng pag-asa. Let's be happy because we have this, what we call the discovery of stem cell. In fact, itong stem cell, tinatawag ito ngayon na recent medical science breakthrough. Kung saan ang gagaling to si stem cell? For the information of everybody, yung sperm at saka yung ovum or yung egg cell, once they meet, they will create one single stem cell. And from there, merong duplication at saka blastocyst na nangyayari. And it will develop into more than 300 different types of stem cells, like liver stem cell, intestinal stem cell, and so on. Then after 9 months, doon nabubuo yung baby. So meaning to say, lahat tayo, human beings, even all living things, we are made up of stem cell. Kaya tinatawag siya na most basic form of all living things. In fact, according to experts, yung stem cell, it has unlimited possibilities of treatment boundaries. Kasi hanggang ngayon yung mga experts, they are still studying up to what extent ang kayang magagawa ni stem cell sa human body. Alright? Aside from that, ang stem cell din, tinatawag siya na may miraculous abilities. Later on, I'm gonna show you some few testimonies na ang stem cell is really, masabi mo talaga na miraculous siya. Okay? So, the miracle of stem cell. In fact, itong stem cell, widely known na siya ito for many years ago na. In fact, may mga studies linking stem cell therapy to treat diabetes, merong stem cell and autism, meron din dito AIDS patient na natulungan ng stem cell, at saka itong cancer and stem cell. So marami ng research, journals, mga articles linking this stem cell. Na stem cells really tinatawag ngayon na unstoppable medical science trend. Okay? So, question, saan natin makukuha ba o paano ba tayo makaka-acquire ng stem cell? Okay? Actually, maraming methods of acquiring stem cell. Number one dito yung pinaka-known. I know a lot of you alam ito, yung placenta injection. Placenta injection, yung ginagamit na placenta nito, yung main source is yung sheep, horse, pig, and goat. And common na gumagamit nito yung mga taong mga rich and famous. Meaning to say yung mga businessman, yung mga politicians, yung mga celebrities. Pero ang problem nito, it's too expensive and you have to and time consuming kasi you have to travel to Switzerland, Germany, and sa Panama. So ang cost lang naman ng isang session is nasa 1 million. In fact, meron dito sa Davao daw, I am not sure, we have to confirm. It's from Dr. Vergara. Nasa 1.9 po yung isang session. Imagine. And then, yung minimum na kailangan mo or normal na session na kailangan mo for you to recover is nasa 5 to 10 sessions. Imagine. We also have what we call stem cell transplant. So ano to? This is a medical treatment that replaces yung tinatawag nila na healthy cells. Ina-extract yung healthy cells and dinodonate siya, ina-administer siya sa patient. Kasi yung patient, kailangan niya ng stem cell transplant or yung tinatawag natin na bone marrow transplant. So yan, it's also expensive. And for me, nangangailangan lang tayo nito pag we're really in need na. For example, if we are really weak na talaga. Aside from that, it is also painful. We also have what we call cord blood banking. Ito, common ito sa mga mother, na mga buntis na mga mother. The moment that they give birth, preserve yung umbilical cord to a certain facility, and then you have to pay 200,000 pesos every single year. Yung placenta kasi ng mother is a very potent source of stem cell. Yung iba, yung ibang mga sikat, like yung mga sikat na mga celebrities, yung ginagawa nilang capsule. In the event magkasakit naman yung mother or yung anak, tinitake nila yon. Yung, as you can see, maraming methods of acquiring stem cell. But the question now, is there any convenient, effective, and affordable way? Introducing fourth-year placenta, the answer to reverse aging. So, you know, the Riway International, ito yung flagship product nila for the past 13 years. You know, for the past 13 years, imagine isang product lang yung parang binabandera ng Riway International. And aside from that, this company is really committed to provide high-end quality product with the help of this advanced technology. Ang tawag nito is oral capsule modern technology. Kasi there are some people na nagtatanong, paano ba nami-maintain alive yung stem cell sa capsule? Right? So, I'm gonna show you these technologies wherein we are using the deer placenta. So you might be asking, bakit deer? Yes, deer. Bakit deer? It is because yung deer, tinatawag siya na mythical creature in Chinese medicine kasi lahat ng parts ng body ng deer, ginagamit siya for medicinal purposes. Okay? Kaya tinatawag din siya na divine beast kasi yung deer, out of how many animals ba around the world, yung deer po yung pinakamalinis, the cleanest animal. Kasi wala yan siyang gallbladder. The moment nakakakain siya ng toxic, they will commit suicide by biting their tongue. So imagine, where can you find an animal na ganun kalinis? In fact, yung deer din is the only, yung pinaka-bioavailable sa human body. So, wala pong pinapatay na deer. Ang ginagawa lang po is pinapaanak lang sila and preserve siya through freeze drying technology. Yan. So, next is, instead of oxidation, para hindi siya mamatay, nire-replacean po siya ng nitrogen. Kasi the moment kasi na preserve siya, pag ma-oxidize, meaning to say, hindi na alive yung stem cell. So ang ginawa nitong second na technology, nitrogen-filled technology, pinapalitan siya ng nitrogen. This one is my favorite, itong enteric-coated technology. Kasi a lot of us, maybe some of us here, may mga maintenance or if you're taking vitamins or even food na gina-intake natin, from stomach alone, natutunaw siya. So, dito ko lang nalaman na yung ini-intake ko pala ng mga vitamins before from stomach, kasi yung stomach, diba, acidic. We all know na acidic yung stomach. From stomach alone, natutunaw pala siya. So, pagdating doon sa intestine, wala nang halos kumbaga, wala nang ma-absorb ng mga nutrients. So, ang good thing about this enteric-coated technology, yung capsule, iba-bypass niya from stomach and it will go directly to your intestine. And then, ang good thing nito, mas ma-maximize yung absorption ng kung ano yung nandun sa capsule, especially yung the stem cell. Next is emulsification technology wherein it allows the larger molecules na ma-break down siya to smaller molecules. And then we also have biosoft gel technology, the perfect delivery system. So as you can see, itong 5 technologies na nandito na nakikita nyo sa screen, only si Riway lang ang meron nito. So imagine, where can you find now na meron mga capsule na na nandun yung stem cell na na-maintain na alive. Because of this technology, marami ang Riway International is more on dedicated sila sa research and development. In fact, ito yung nagustuhan ko sa Riway kasi for the past 13 years, wala silang price increase. even if marami ng edition na nagawa, marami nang na-develop na mga components na best for our body. In fact, for the past 13 years, we have 12 components na. So, good thing about this product is that hindi lang po stem cell ang nandun sa capsule. Merong other unique and integrated formulation. Let me lang some few because of time, hindi ko po siya maisa-isa. But let me show you this one, Knock Like Laven, yung white strawberry from Japan. It's best for anti-inflammatory. At saka, best din ito for antioxidants. This one naman itong fukoidan. Fukoidan, it's a unique seaweed from Japan also. And one thing that I love about this component, it is because it proves that it can kill cancer cells within 24 hours. That is why pala, we have a lot of mga clients na may mga cancer patients. Itong fukoidan, isa din to sa nakatulong na mawala, ma-cancer-free sila. We also have apple polyphenol. It has anti-cancer properties. Also, itong dendrodium. Yung dendrodium, tinatawag itong immortality herb or yung parang nabubuhay yung patay, ika nga. It is because according to yung dendrodium, parang pinipigalan siya sa sugat na mabilis siyang ma-heal. So, good thing about this, it's very helpful din sa ating body. Aside from that, we have marine collagen peptides, and then yung mga nasa baba, it's very good for our outward appearance. Okay. So now, ano yung recommended dosage? Yung recommended dosage is enough na yung 6 months for you to have, for an average person, na para ma-regain back yung health nila, at the same time, mag-rejuvenate, mag-regenerate, at also to protect and to repair yung mga damaged cells. So on your first month, ito yung dapat gawin. By the way, I forgot to mention, yung 1 bottle, meron siyang 60 living capsules. So on your first month, you have to take 2 capsules in the morning and 2 capsules in the evening. So makakaubos ka ng 2 bote on your first month. And then on your second month, you have to take 2 capsules a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. The same thing on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th months. So all in all, makakaubos ka ng 7 bottles for the rest of your 6 months therapy. Now for the price, yung 1 bottle niya, it's 20,880. And if you're gonna buy 7 bottles or yung 1 set, it will cost you 135,000. Okay, so enough na yun siya for the rest of your 6 months. So maybe a lot of you, ay, ang mahal. I understand, but it is more expensive to get sick nowadays, right? So to give you some testimonies lang, I mentioned earlier, di ba, na ang stem cell is my miraculous abilities. Ngayon, ipapakita ko bakit miraculous talaga tong si stem cell. So on this, as you can see on the screen, ito si Tita Nancy. She was 69 years old during that time. Meron siyang growth on her neck. And then sabi ng doktor sa kanya na kailangan na siyang operahan. But during that time, sabi niya, ayoko magpa-opera, baka yan pang ikamatay ko. And gagastos pa siya ng hundreds of thousands. So ang good thing about Tita Nancy, na-introduce sa kanya yung 4th-year placenta after 6 months. As you can see sa after photo niya, nawala yung growth sa neck. So, yan. Ito naman si Amina Datukan, meron siyang severe bronchial asthma. As you can see sa before photo niya, di ba? She looks pale. Parang sinasabi nila na kulay talong. You know na during this time, marami po siyang daily maintenance. As you can see on the screen, meron siyang steroids, antihistamine, anti-asthma. So, ang nangyayari sa kanya, nag-post lang ito sa Facebook and sinabi niya na I'm really tired. Kasi the moment na maulan dito, pag-uwi niya sa bahay, mainit. The next day, admit agad siya sa hospital. Ganyan ka-sensitive and ganyan ka-severe yung asthma niya during that time. But good thing na introduce yung 4th-year placenta sa kanya after 6 months. As you can see, she was rejuvenating. And one thing that I love is nakakapag-play na siya ng basketball or mga things na gusto niyang gawin. Before, pag napapawisan siya, mabilis nahihika siya agad. But, her placenta was able to regain back her health. This one naman si Ma'am Gelskin Aspirin. During this time sa before photo niya, meron siyang picos and she's getting bigger. And then yung face niya, maraming parang pimples, nag-breakouts because of her condition. PCOS, for the information of everybody, common to sa mga babae. Ang tawag nito is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Yung ovary may mga cysts. And ang bad thing about this, hindi po basta-basta nabubuntis. And hindi po regular yung menstruation. And ang problem during this time, lumalaki si Ma'am Justin. But good thing, after taking 4th-year placenta, she was able to regain back her health. In fact, naging PCOS-free na siya. Yan. Ito naman si Resurrection Rapisora, meron siyang enlarged prostate. Yung normal na prostate sa lalaki is nasa 20 to 25. But sa case ni Sir, as you can see on the screen, umabot siya ng 167.4. But in a month of taking 4th-year placenta, ito yung result from Davao Doctors Hospital, bumaba to 128.5 ml. In fact, after 6 months, from 128.5 ml, bumaba to 24.93. Naging normal siya. So imagine, for the span of 6 months, therapy, imagine the progress. Diba ang laki? This one naman, si Sir Armando Patosa, meron siyang chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or tinatawag na COPD. Itong before photo niya, as you can see, si Sir Armando is dying na at this time. Bedridden na po siya. In fact, kung may makikita niyo po, mayroon na siyang parang dextrose, dala-dala niya na sa bahay. Pag may pag naglalakad siya, few steps lang, natutumba siya agad. Mayroong time na na-admit siya sa hospital, na-rush siya sa hospital, and sinabihan siya ng doktor, nako, kung 15 minutes late na kayo, wala na itong papa ninyo. So good thing, my husband, classmate niya kasi yung anak ni Sir Armando, which is in the name of Sir Gerson Patosa, na-introduce niya yung 4th-year placenta. So nabigyan ng hope yung family. In fact, marami na silang millions nang na-spend nila sa hospital. Sinabi nila what is 135,000 para sa life ng papa nila. After 6 months, ito po yung nangyari. Si Sir Armando nakakapag-drive na po siya ng motor. So ako, when looking at this, I'm really happy. Because in a span of 6 months, millions na nagastos mo sa hospital, what is that money? Sa life ng papa mo. So yun, this one naman si Sir Rolando Chong, psoriasis since 2011. Itong psoriasis, proven ito na walang cure. But good thing, after 6 months of taking 4th-year placenta, nawala po yung kanyang psoriasis. This one naman, si Ma'am Emilu de Jesus. During this time, si Ma'am Emilu kasi, sanay na siya ng 1 month na ubo. After a month, okay lang, 1 month lang ito. But during that time, yung 1 month na ubo, umabot ng 2 months, 3 months, and 4 months. So nagtaka na siya na bakit hindi gumaling-galing yung kanyang ubo. So nagpa-check up siya and she found out na meron siyang colonic mass. In fact, kailangan na to siyang operahan. But good thing na introduce sa kanya yung 4th-year placenta. She was able to regain back her health na wala yung colonic mass niya. In fact, dito sa result niya, nakalagay dito, no polyps or other mass lesions noted. So imagine the progress, the significant progress sa health niya. This one naman, si Ma'am Belinda Dabi, stroke for 7 years. Si Ma'am Belinda, nurse ito sa US. Pagdating niya dito sa Philippines, naka-wheelchair bound na siya at nag-shake-shake na yung katawan niya due to Parkinson's disease. And she was half-body paralyzed during that time. But as you can see, diba, sa after photo niya, she was glowing. In a span of 6 months, ang laki po ng progress ng health niya. Before, she was half body paralyzed, but right now, you know, di ba nakakapaglakad na siya? Hinahabol na yung apo niya. So, it's really amazing na bumalik po ulit yung health niya. This one naman, ito, every time share ko ito to my clients, to our clients, nanginginig pa rin yung balahibo ko. Imagine brain tumor, ladies and gentlemen. This man, si Sir Edgardo Estrella, taga Davao lang po ito. He is an OFW sa Kuwait. Nagtrabaho siya for how many years na. And then, after niyang pumunta dito sa Philippines, na rush siya sa hospital, spent how many months na in the hospital, spent millions na, and then naubos yung savings niya because of this, yung na-diagnose siya na meron siyang brain tumor. So imagine, kahit gaano pa kumbaga, hardworking mo, at the end of the day, if you don't take good care of your health, imagine what will happen. So during this time, si Sir Edgar, meron siyang brain tumor. Ito yung result. Sa before photo, may arrow nakalagay. Diyan, yan yung mga findings na meron siyang brain tumor. But after 6 months, imagine, in a span of 6 months, naging normal siya. As you can see sa after photo ng result, nag-normal lahat and hindi natuloy yung operation. And then ito na ngayon si Sir Edgar. So it's amazing, he was declared na brain tumor free. Even yung doctor na amazed, it is because, wow, anong ginawa mo? During that time, naubos na yung savings niya, pero sabi niya, what is 135,000 compared to magpa-opera siya. So yun, ginawa niya ng paraan. In fact, right now, because of his story, he was able to help a lot of people na ganun din, severe na or advanced na yung sakit. And they were able to recover. This one naman si Ma'am Nona Aquino, meron siyang ovarian cancer. As you can see sa before photo, di ba, nakalbo na siya. During this time, na yung latest chemo niya, yung tumor marking is nasa 13.5 centimeter. But after 2 months, bumaba to 4.7. Imagine the progress in a span of 2 months. How much more on the 6 months? Imagine for 6 months, she was declared cancer-free because of 4th-year placenta. This one naman si Ma'am Menchi Ann Misa, December 2016, na-diagnose po siya ng stage 4 breast cancer. Tinaningan at siya ng doktor ng 6 months to live. In fact, ito si Ma'am Menchi, medtech kasi ito, ayaw niya talaga magpa-chemo kasi ayaw niyang makalbo. So she rejected chemotherapy. She took 6 capsules of 4th-year placenta daily. Because during that time, imagine mo ha, stage 4 breast cancer and 6 months to live. So parang during this time, kung ikaw parang parang hopeless ka na, di ba? But I'm so happy that after 10 weeks, yung cancer marking went down from 20.7 to 13.5 centimeter. Imagine, in a span of 10 weeks. Grabe ang natulong ni 4th-year placenta sa kanyang health. In fact, she was declared cancer-free. And right now, she is very successful dito sa Riwe International because of her story. So ladies and gentlemen, tapos na po ako, but you know, ika nga sinasabi dito, di ba, na our health, hindi natin, our health is not valued until sickness comes. Normally, alam natin yan, di ba? Kaya nga, we have to invest our health as soon as possible. Because right now, as you can see, di ba, in the hospitals, if you go to hospitals, you have to spend minimum 10,000 for the patient and for the watcher. Pang swab test pa lang. How much more if you, di ba, hindi ka pa nakakahiga sa bed, but you have to spend 10,000 na. Di ba? And then, right now, puno-puno halos yung mga hospitals. Hindi ini-entertain yung mga, meron akong narinig na story kanina during our presentation sa Panapo City. Ay sabi niya, merong isang client, asthmatic yun, na hindi pinapasok agad kasi hindi pa lumabas yung swab result. And then, namatay po siya. Hindi pa siya nakapasok ng hospital. Naiyak ako. Sorry. Hindi pa siya nakapasok sa hospital. So imagine, you know, this pandemic has brought us. So parang this is, you know, kung if you're not taking good care of your health right now, you have to take good care of your health in the future, right? I mean, you will, kumbaga, if you don't take good care of your wellness right now, you have to pay in the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, that would be all. Thank you for having me and good evening.
All right. Wow, that was a very, very comprehensive and meaningful sharing from our speaker for tonight. And we are lucky to have her despite her busy schedule. So, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it amazing that tonight we were able to spend our time into something valuable to share? And now that you have already heard it, I I know it will be your responsibility as well to share it to others. So maybe, just maybe, hindi kayo kumbaga hindi niyo kailangan to at the moment, but you know some people who are looking into healing, or some people who are, you know, who are generally, or you're genuinely cared for. So let them know. You can always ask the person who invited you, which, we would like to thank all those people, yung mga naka-black po na jacket, sila po yung mga people who are, tireless and selfless in sharing this advocacy. So thank you so much, everyone, for attending tonight's opportunity product presentation. I hope you guys will be able to understand and value your health. What goes around comes around. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Gio, and I would like to thank you for attending tonight's opportunity product presentation. God bless.